Shall we start?
Hey.
Who's going to start? Who's going to be the host?
I can do a little monologue because welcome back to the Soccer Life Mastery Podcast. I think in the last 5 episodes I've been saying welcome back because I keep having a 3-month break every time I do an episode. But, mate, things have changed. This is the beginning Soccer Life Mastery Podcast 2.0. All right. As you can see, the cameras have got better vision than your eyes for those blind people.
You can see me here.
We're going to give you 20/20 vision with the quality of our videos now. And so, look, I'm Kyle, as you know. For the OGs that have been with me since 2015, it's like my first podcast episode, I think I was like 15 years old, 16 years old. Like, it was like 2015, 2016. I was in Italy, and I shall be deleting those. Those are too embarrassing.
No, please, keep it. You should keep.
For so long, I've been like, okay, I'll keep it. It's so embarrassing, but I'll keep it.
Oh, please do.
Mate, I think when this one comes out, I'm going to leave it up for 24 hours and the other ones can do it.
No, come on. So, did you hear that? So, if you're waiting to see Kyle's first podcast when he was 15, well, that's the time.
You got 24 hours.
24 hours. Can we keep like 48 hours at least?
48.
Okay, 48.
Once this one gets
72.
published, 48 hours.
48 hours for you to keep track on this. Please have a look, man.
Because like I've posted I think 20 different episodes, but like they're all from like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And if you listen to it, you'd cry because the intro music breaks your ears. Then it goes to the podcast episode, and you can't even hear me. Like the production's horrific.
Oh my god!
I think I've got a GoPro which barely does 1080p. It is, but things have changed. All right, we're gonna step up the production. We've got Mr. Inacio, the man himself, the newly appointed technical director of the Soccer Life Mastery Academy.
How cool is that? Oh my gosh, I've been waiting for so long. Dude. Mate, I've been waiting for so long. I'm so excited to be joined like Soccer Life Mastery. Come on, that's such a huge achievement for me?
Hey, I don't know. You tell me.
Well, yeah, no, come on. Well, as you guys can see, that's one of my issues. Like English. Come on. I'm from Brazil, so can I introduce myself?
Yeah, man.
Is that the
floor
time?
Is yours.
This is the time. So, my name is Inacio, and I am from Brazil. And I moved to Australia in January 2017. Oh my gosh, mate. I came with no English at all. It was so hard to learn. And I remember getting my first job in a club in Melbourne called Ashburton. Oh my gosh, I couldn't speak a word. But at least they could see that I could deliver the job. I could be like a coach.
How'd you run a session?
Oh my gosh! So I learned some like key words. You know, like heads up.
Yeah.
You are defender. You are striker. It was like pretty much like that. So I couldn't speak a word properly, but at least I could point the direction that I want them there. So I was literally like, you there, you here.
Yeah.
It was pretty much like that. But like at least they knew I could do like a really nice job.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
I know.
They hired me, so that was a good point.
He's been running some sessions recently at the Soccer Life Master Academy. He is top quality. I tell you.
Thanks, man.
He's a
I've
man.
been learning with you.
I
did a course with him, by the way.
I did host.
That's the way we meet each other, right?
A mini ruse certificate.
Oh yes, that was cool.
Yeah. That was fun. That was the first one I did, right?
And you were nervous.
Dude, I've never done. Why? Like, I was instructing a mini ruse certificate. Like,
okay.
How? What? Like, I literally just got told to go there. I shouldn't be outing the people who run that organisation, but like, I got no prior training. They just said, yeah, go run a mini ruse instructor coaching certificate. I'm like, why am I the one there? Like, why am I doing that? But yeah,
like, you did such a great job.
Thank
everyone
you.
there, like, by the way, everyone there was watching him, talking to everyone, and the way you delivered the session, everyone was like, oh, come on, that was a really nice session. This kid is awesome, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome, and then. By the end, we were talking, and then he was like, mate, can I ask you something? And I was like, yeah, sure. He was like, how did I go? And I was like, well, it was wonderful. It was perfect. That was my very first session. I was like, no, mate, very first session? Come on, it was so cool.
And I was like, Inacio, can you please message my boss and say I did really, really well so I can keep doing these?
Oh my gosh, that was really funny.
I don't think Inacio did because I never got another job.
Oh, come on, stop it. By the way, I messaged him. Yeah. I literally did, and I can prove that. Oh, I can prove that.
Yeah, you got the...
I still got the message.
I want to see the proof. We need the receipts. I want to see date, time, who to, his mobile number. I'm going to see it all.
Okay, no, you're going to see that. Yeah. Don't worry about it. So let's just talk about like the future of Soccer Life Master Podcast.
Yes. So, well, look, obviously, hopefully audio is better. The camera's better. I think, I know we're not going to make this episode and then just go on break for 3 months. This is the start of weekly podcasts. Okay. Inacio is going to be producing these. The dumb one, will just be here blabbing out verbal diarrhea for your ears.
That's cool.
So yeah, we've got some podcast ideas that we will be, plotting down. I think some of the old ones that I've done, we will then redo them with your input as well, and because they're all getting deleted. So we're going to have to redo them because I can't stand listening to 16-year-old Kyle talk out of his bum,
But again, if you do want to hear it...
Hey, if you do want to hear it, you better do
hours.
it. Yeah, 48 hours. Because I swear, I promise, it's the quality, like the information is all legit. Like it's actually really good information, which is why we're going to redo it, but just with better quality. But I just don't want to listen to myself from 5 years ago and a GoPro. And someone would just sitting in my living room, just like staring at a camera.
But everything is a learning process. Come on, that's the first episode. So we're going to add it, we're going to see it later on, and maybe we'll have to change a few things. Yeah. So that's cool, normal. That's all good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get some little Soccer. I think it's a perfect little spot. Little big Soccer Life Mastery logo. Big ups.
I love the mug.
The mug. That's all we have at
Which,
the
by
moment.
the way, I don't have it still.
Yeah.
So you guys can see that next week. Maybe next. Okay.
Yeah, maybe it takes
well,
delivery
maybe
time.
30 days.
COVID delivery time delayed.
COVID delivery time.
But I was a bit selfish. I thought I'd give myself a mug and not
Come on,
Inacio.
can you see that? I don't have anything.
That shows how new Inacio is to the academy.
That is true. But I'm here now, so
and
you're not going to get rid of
that. All right,
he's
here to stay. He's not going anywhere, even if he wants to.
No, I don't want it.
He's getting kidnapped. He's staying here.
Come on, that's all I want. I want to stay here.
Yeah, he's not leaving. I'm telling you.
No.
But yeah, speaking of the podcast and Soccer Life Mastery as a whole, for the people who don't know, this started, as we said, the podcast started 2016, 2017, years and years ago. And that's kind of where Soccer Life Mastery started. I was like just a kid who went to Italy to play football. We'll get into those stories of like our careers and whatever career I had. Not much. Injuries galore. But yeah, we'll get into that in another episode. That'll be a good episode, maybe next one or the one after. But yeah, so like I was just a kid with too much time living in Italy playing football just full time. I was meant to be in year 11 high school, but parents allowed me to leave to go.
Such a young age.
Yeah. That's a whole story in itself. But
oh my gosh, I'm curious now.
Yeah.
How did you end up in Italy? Okay.
We're going to save that. If you want to listen to that, you have to come back next week.
Oh my gosh, can I come back next week?
Mm-hmm, next week. If you want to hear the story of how this all got started in terms of my football career and Inacio's football career, come back next week. However, so for the OGs, man, the Soccer Life Mastery Instagram page and the podcast started years ago, where it was just me posting little photos. I think I remember doing like a vlog. If anyone wants to scroll back that far, I think there's a...
You still have it?
I think it's still up there because you have to scroll far, like 1,000 posts though.
So please do it.
If anyone... I want someone to scroll down my whole Instagram Soccer Life Mastery page and comment on the very first post we've ever done.
Hey, we could have done something like that, like later on, right? Like if they find like the post or something, we can kind of like arrange something to that.
Yeah, do a little little Soccer Life Mastery giveaway.
How cool is? Oh my god,
that'd be cool.
I will find all myself. Like I'll keep like, Kyle, can I win it?
You're gonna get like arthritis though. Like you have to scroll back like 1,000 like years and years and years.
Please do.
But yeah, comment on our very first post on Instagram. That would be hilarious. I'll love you for it.
Because we have a lot of things to talk. We have like a 3v3 championship. We did twice already.
Yep.
And we have something coming up as well, which is awesome. There's plenty of programs that we can talk in the podcast and let everyone knows like what we have to offer. Yeah. And even like our sessions and how we're going to run. We can put like some clips for you guys to see it while we're talking to you. We can just pull like a clip and somewhere else on the screen.
Yeah.
No idea where to put it.
It'll be somewhere.
It out later.
So if you're listening, check out the YouTube. You'll be able to see our faces. Not very pretty, but they do the job.
Guy's pretty. Look, I'm fat now. Well, you're gonna. That's a good thing too. They're gonna see me like getting.
Yeah, dude. Same with me.
Fit.
Same. Like I was just telling Nacho before we started. I haven't gone to the gym in like. Firstly, I stopped playing football because I do this full-time coaching. I haven't gone to the gym like 2 months 'cause I've just been so busy. But today was the very first day I went to the gym.
How cool is that?
And I'm very, very excited.
That is so cool.
And you as well?
Oh, yeah. I just start back to the gym as well because I need to lose some weight. And that's for the next episode as well that I'm going to explain why I'm getting so fat. Come on.
Yes, actually, no, there's some specific reasons. And next week we'll...
Specific reasons. So that's not sponsored by like Hungry Jacks or like Marcus or something.
No.
That's the reason I'm kidding. That's
No. So we're going to delve deep into his history and what, his careers and some things that he went through, which maybe cut his career short. Likewise with me. But yeah.
Well, I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, me
Come
too.
on, guys. Look how excited it is. That's our very first episode. We have a lot of things to talk to you guys. And that's just literally just a short introduction of like our first podcast.
Yeah, it's just going to be us talking about, I think, some of the upcoming things like the Academy Premier League in Adelaide. So if you don't know, the academy that we're in and where we live is in Adelaide, South Australia. And there's an exciting little thing, Academy Premier League, that we're going to touch on. So our academy, we're going to get like some of our better players. We're going to put them into a team, and then we're going to compete against all the other academies in Adelaide. And it's gonna be, we're one of the founding members. We'll touch upon that maybe on another episode on the other academies that we're going to be versing. We're probably more or less the new kid on the block in terms of, how new we are. But I'm hoping overall we're going to be at least top half. If there's no way I'm going to let us like be bottom of the whole. There's no way. It's not going to happen. Come on. For the Soccer Life Mastery players who are watching this, I'm believing in you, and we're going to win. All right? We're going to win all of it.
We are growing so fast. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, starting off, so the academy started only about 14 months ago.
14 months?
Yeah, 14 months. So
oh my gosh.
I remember, because I was just at Nike trying to set up a new order for all our kits and stuff for the Academy Premier League. And I remember I bought our first 10 shirts for our first group of players, and it was like term 2 last year.
And it's so excited, isn't it? When you buy the very first one, you see the logo and everything, you say, "Oh my gosh, that's my very first." Come on, that's so cool.
No, and now we're just getting Soccer Life Master everything.
Now you get everything, right? As we mentioned, people looking at the bedroom how that's my new mattress and mattress? Yeah, I bought a mattress and then that's my pillow and that's everything on it.
I'm gonna get toothpaste, toothbrush, quilt cover, pillowcase. I'm gonna get a wedding ring and just
lasagna.
Yeah,
lasagna, Soccer Life Master. You have food, you have everything.
I'm gonna get kitchen knives and everything. So in terms of the Soccer Life Master brand, we've got some big ideas on how we want to take it, because like we said, it's only been 14 months. We're from literally 0 players to where we've got about 100 registered players that come each week. On top of that, so that includes the private soccer coaching, the Futsal Academy, the Academy for soccer development, so those players we're going to put to a team and compete. And that's just one part. We then want to do the podcast, the YouTube, and we want to make this kind of like a community of like-minded footballers who want to know all about like a Soccer Life Mastery. This all started because we want to teach maybe the nutrition side or the gym side or the mentality mindset, which is mainly what this podcast was first started. It was all about mindset. If you scroll back through the podcast, only 48 hours, you'll see that we've touched on mindset, motivation versus discipline, even things like bullying and social dynamics in terms of what to do when your coach is only benching you, or your players are shouting and being quite disrespectful to you. Plus, step by step, our very first episode, I think it already has been deleted. I don't know why.
No, come on.
I know. I'll try to get it back up for you guys. But our first episode, which I wanted us to do again, was step by step, what you need to do to become a professional player or get a professional contract or get to a higher level club. Step by step, what you can actually do. And that was a 2-part episode. So we'll definitely do that for the players who want to know. Because I remember back when we first started, it was always, how can I go pro? How can I go pro? Well...
That's the very first question, right?
Yeah.
From the parents and from the kids.
And it's a broad question.
Yeah.
But if you break it down, there's a kind of a step-by-step process of, fundamentally what you have to do.
Exactly. It's a long process, but if you just literally keep focus on it, go step by step, without skip any step.
Exactly.
You're going to get there.
And so we'll touch on that on another episode too. But yeah, this episode, I want to keep it short and sweet, little introduction of kind of what we're about, where we were, you know, years ago of just a kid with a phone putting out little tips and tricks. So now we've got an academy, we've got a new technical director that we've appointed. And so, yeah, the future's bright.
Yeah. Look, yes, the future's bright. So please don't forget, if you're watching this like on YouTube, Instagram, I don't know like where you're gonna put it. Maybe every platform.
Oh, dude, we're gonna chop this up in little clips. TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah. So please, if you're not subscribed, just go there, subscribe, like button, everything.
Yeah, follow the TikTok, man. Especially if you're in Adelaide. I know you've already seen me on Adelaide TikTok.
Definitely.
I know you've seen.
We're gonna have like some high quality TikTok all the time right now.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, that is so cool. Because I'm so excited.
Because the stuff that we've been throwing up, I think it's got more pixels than Minecraft, if anyone knows that game. So now we're going to have good quality, good content, informative, funny, whatever.
We're going to have some behind the scenes as well, right? Because we have to have one of those. I haven't recorded like behind the scenes of that one today because it's supposed to be a pilot. But then, look how bright I am. Every time I look to that camera, it seems I'm going to fade. Hey, can you see me there?
This is podcast intro. This is a pilot. We're gonna get out all the problems in terms of lighting and audio, and who knows, maybe none of this even got recorded. And I'll cry.
No, come on.
No, hopefully not.
Hello, sound 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I've got you.
It's okay. Yeah, I got you too.
No, awesome.
Which is funny because like he got my mic here, I got his mic on mine. Come on,
yeah.
And then there's a few mics there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look,
anyway.
it's a work in progress, but I think it's going to be killer. I think it's going to be good.
I hope so, yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to call it a day. But TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, follow it, all right? You better be following it. And tell whoever, your mum, your dog, whoever, come and join the podcast. Listen to us, talk nonsense. No, we're actually going to get deep down into like informative. Definitely. Yes, there'll be little parts where just talking.
We can talk a little bit like the programs that we have coming up. Like even what happened like in the last week or like in the future, what's still going to happen. Yeah, that's a really nice thing. And if you have any question, if you have anything you want to talk or us to talk like during the podcast, please don't forget to comment below there. Just go there, comment whatever you want to say to us or whatever question you have. Please do.
Yeah,
right?
Let us know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
awesome.
We love talking.
Well, again, thank you so much. As I said, my name is Inacio. You guys can call me Inacio. And
I am yours truly, Kyle. However, before you go, scroll down Instagram, comment on the very first Instagram post, and I'll shout out you and give you a little shout out on the podcast. All right.
Okay.
Easy.
Awesome. See you then. See you guys.
Ciao.